get this thing started for you guys. This another good be another test show. Just let you guys know. So bail for the kings that might go on.
All right, here I know. Whoa, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. IT
Season 3.
Good evening and welcome back to another edition of the mytsports podcast. I am your host, the one and only Dollar Thaler. It is March 14th. It is 58 p.m. Beautiful in my neighborhood. Listen, we got a whole lot to talk about today. And since you catch me a little distracted, I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. So bear with me, bear with your boy. Listen, if you catching the Facebook cast of this right now. And you on the special treat, that means you can see the new temporary setup. You get to see how we're going to try to start running we get to the studio. So whether we're doing the podcast from the crib, or we're doing the podcast from the studio, we got some things in the workings, you know what I mean? So this time it's getting time 106. Like I said, today we get NBA playoffs, we get the NFL, the movers and shakers, we get to talk about sex, drugs, and alcohol. So you know what I say. Regardless of the time.
Hello? You play to win the game.
That's not what happens.
Let's try that again.
Regardless
Take that.
And regardless of the weather.
Hello? You play to win the game.
It's always a good time to talk some sports. Talking back at it like a sports fanatic. Woo! I don't know where you guys have been for these last week or so going on, but I'm telling you, these last 24 hours has been especially if you're a football fan. So we gonna start off asking you a question.
First of all, first things first.
Do you want to be Cleveland? Now, bear with me. I know you guys may be looking at me like T, you bugging. Like T, you're seriously bugging. Who the hell would ever want to be the Cleveland Browns? But look at Cleveland so far this year. Look at where they position themselves. Right now, they have still the number one and the number 4 draft pick, where they can go quarterback, running back, best player. You understand what I say? That's their position. This game continues in overtime. Still 106. That's their current position. But not only do they have the draft picks. I told you this last 24 hours has been serious. This next 24 hours is going to be serious. So I ask you again. Do you want to be Cleveland? Because look what Cleveland has done. They've gotten Carlos Hyde, the former running back from San Francisco. At one point in time was doing his thing. Listen, Publix, holler at your boy. You know, he needs to give me a sponsors. Seriously. Always drinking that Publix, especially on the show. Probably my favorite thing to sip on. I don't get it twisted. I hope you guys are watching. Because if you're watching, some of you all guys are even seeing partly some of these early transformations that you probably don't get a chance to see too often. Washington goes up 109. I'm not gonna lie to you. A little bit about this game. As we take a left on Albuquerque. I initially picked Boston to win this game. And Boston shot off early. They were up like 20 in the first quarter. But this is a game where there's a lot of players that are missing, and we'll go over those injured players later on in the game. But this is a game, even though it's happening in Boston, I picked Boston to win the game. But I didn't know that Boston had all of these key injuries. We're talking about a lot of key injuries. We ain't just talking about the one key injury that you happy to know about. We're talking about the ones that's happened over the last 72 hours. That honestly, if I knew that all of these injuries were happening to Boston, I probably wanted to pick them to win this game. What did I pick them to win this game? It's the only other place that you get me to where I pick games outside of the Knicks game and outside of the Heat. There's only one place I pick. There's only one place that I pick game, and that's on the NBA 2K18 app. Exactly. They have a pickup there. They have it on the game console, and they actually have it on the app. We pick the games every week. That's why I pick all of my games. Because he earns points for my game. Yeah, I'm talking about a video game. Listen, that video game is the you buy that video game for your kids. You need to go ahead and purchase them VC. You guys need to get on your road to 99 because as you know, the real NBA. There's about 17 or so teams that have approximately $3 million to a video game where they are drafting six players each and having them go through a league. I wish I could be one of those players. I'm not even joking. I'm not playing. So I ask you again. Do you want to be a Cleveland Brown? I mean, my answer right now. If my team did what Cleveland Brown did so far this offseason, and we're in a position that they are in this offseason, I'm saying. So on top of getting Carlos Hyde, right? They have also managed to get Jarvis Landry away from a South Florida team, and they also happen to get Tyrod Taylor from the Buffalo Bills. They're very reliable quarterback. Their quarterback that did nothing more than throw 24 touchdowns and only interceptions up to one point in time of the season. We're talking about that guy. We're talking a good Mr. Reliable. We're talking about a guy. And even if you draft a quarterback, he may be a very good bridge quarterback. And talking about bridges, that's not the only thing that's going on in New York. So I ask you again. Do you want to be a Cleveland Brown? I'm just talking about this season based off of how they've positioned themselves. Because they're one team that's definitely positioned themselves in a good position. But also, we have some moves that are laying down some foundations around the NFL.
First of all, first things first.
Kirk Cousins is off the market. As he signs a deal for what is this? 3 years, $84 million, 100% guaranteed. Now, 100% guarantee meaning there's some kind of writing against all of his money. Not quite sure if there's any kind of writing that says that you can't get all of your money. Which is gonna be the thing that we're gonna have to look out for. That's gonna be the real determination if he has a guaranteed contract or not. And it's also gonna be the determination going forward. If guys like not even say Drew Brees because he's a little past his top. But definitely Aaron Rodgers come out there and say, hey, can I get a contract like that? Before we get into the contract implications that it has, let's really talk about what this means for all of the teams that are around the league that are looking for a quarterback. Like I said, basically Kirk Cousins being signed started a lengthy set of dominoes to fall and falling. Yeah, I rose that tongue. It allows them. Sorry. It allows the whole rest of the NFL to start determining where they want to move. And more importantly, there were about 3 or 4 teams that were really in the running for Kirk Cousins. We're talking about the Jets, the Broncos, the Browns, and the Vikings. The Jets being in a position to give Kirk Cousins the most money and give him a huge market to be able to get the Kirk Cousins brand and name out there. The Denver Broncos give you a winning formula, knowing that they've brought quarterbacks in the past, as recently within the last 5 years under this current regime with John Elway there, and they've won it NFL championship. Now it's Kirk Cousins. Peyton Manning? Nah. But Kirk Cousins could have been what the Broncos needed to help guys like Thomas and all of the little speedy guys, and all of the young guys, and who knows if John Elway could have getting Kirk Cousins. Who knows if Kirk elevated his game so far. Ever since Kirk has been elevated, he's elevated his game every single year. He has got him better. So he was either going to progress either on his own, or he was going to digress, or who knows if John Elway takes it up to a whole nother level. Who knows what progression would have looked like. Progression would have looked like. This is 113, Washington over Boston. 113. It's Boston into the three-quarter. Minute and a half left. In overtime. You had the Cleveland Browns. Also had a good set of money to offer them. But also once again, the Cleveland Browns. Not only did they have a ton of money, they also had a ton of money to add to the team. They also had a ton of draft picks that help add to the team. So they would have got someone like Kirk Cousins. They could have running back. They could have picked up the best player. Also could have got fancy with it and big reached for some. They could have made sure that they got everybody off the book just to make sure they got Kirk Cousins what they needed to get. Less than a minute left. Still tied at 113. Boston with Washington and Boston. And then there was the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings. Who basically were in the NFC Championship game. They got demolished in the NFC Championship game. After coming out with a very monster lucky play in a very upgrade right before that. We're talking about the pass, the sideline. Yes, you're wondering. So he goes to it. Basically ready to win right now. It's a team that has been flirting with the playoffs for some time. It's a team that basically has been saying that for some time as a quarterback. It's a team that even with Adrian Peterson has been just right. It's a team that has a decent line, has a great defense. It's a team that has offensive weapons. We just said they were just in the NFC Championship, and they thinking their mission was a quarterback. So they get old quarterback case, and now they bring in Kirk Cousins. I told you that the league has been able to every single he's been into the league. And Minnesota, they are a contender. And they are looking to put the clamps on the rest of the division. We about to go on break. Before we go on break, I have one simple question to ask you. I need you to cut that music for me, baby. I have one simple question to ask you. If you're a wrestling fan, you may get this reference. But if you're not, you can still answer it anyway. I want to know.
First of all, first things first.
Did Odell Beckham Jr. screw Odell Beckham Jr.? That and more on the Mighty Sports Podcast when we come back on mytradio.net.
Electroconvulsive Let me put you on a game. Being taken advantage of isn't a game and it needs to stop. Aren't you tired of being ripped off by those other guys? Then head to Multiverse Video Games and get the value you deserve on your games and gaming products. Your games cost money, and you shouldn't feel like you're just giving them away. So why continuously buy a membership for prices and deals that you should be getting anyway? Multiverse Games not only has fair pricing and great trading deals, Multiverse has a wide variety of games, not just all your popular next-gen titles, but also all your favorite old-school titles and systems, starting as early as Atari and Nintendo to as current as PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and yes, that does include PlayStations, GameCubes, and Xboxes in between. Even family owned and operated for over 10 years, just off the intersection of 183rd and 7th Avenue in the Nurses Registry Plaza. That's conveniently located at 830 Northwest 183rd Street, Miami Gardens, Florida 33169. Believe it or not, just 5 minutes from Sun Life Stadium, $7.90 the ticket, and oh no, let's not forget Tootsie's Adult Entertainment Center. Multiverse Games, where you save more so you can play more.
Washington, 113 Boston.
And we are back
To the mighty sports packers. I'm still your host, Talent Thoma. If you are listening, you're listening right here, live tonight. It's late at night. We ain't start to 10:30. I had a nice relaxing day. And once again, this is testing audio. But you're listening right here tonight live. mytradio.net, mytsports.net. You can be listening on TuneIn Radio. If you're listening for the read, I mean, you can catch the read also on mytradio.net, mytsports.net, 24/7 Miami.TV. Can't forget about them brethrens. Before we went on a commercial break, I have one simple question for you. I have one simple question for you. Did Odell Beckham Jr. screw Odell Beckham Jr.?
Smoke weed every day.
So if you haven't heard by now, the guy that we have, the old dirty player. Because I don't like to call him ODB because believe it or not, it is the original ODB. He is nothing like that dude. That dude was a real negus. But we will talk about Odell Beckham today because you know what? Odell Beckham Jr. has found himself in a very precarious position where there's a video leaked of him where he is caught on video for blunt in his hand, chilling with some young lady, and this young lady happens to have cocaine on her person. Chopping up cocaine on her. Now listen. Everybody else. They can't say. They have to say you had a cigar rolled up, type lady had a something like substance. We gonna be real, okay? We gonna be 100s with you. Odell Beckham had a blunt in his hand.
Danger zone.
The young lady he was having cocaine.
Danger zone.
And Odell Beckham Jr. wants to be the highest paid player in the league. Not the highest wide receiver, but he wants to be the highest paid player in the league in general. And how you gonna be the highest paid player in the league? You have a picture of you with cocaine. I'm sorry. You gonna want to be the highest paid player in the league? You out there doing cocaine. I'm sorry. You want to be the Jerry of your time. Jerry Rice wasn't out there doing cocaine. Jerry Rice was on film, running up a hill, motivated wide receiver to run up a single hill so they could catch him because he was great. But you catch a ball with 3 fingers one time, but you beat knee. I'm just saying. Odell Beckham finds himself in this position where he is caught with basically drugs, doing drugs on video, right? Or like drugs on video. And yet he wants to get high. What he did with Joshua, what he did before that with Buffalo Bills. You know what I mean? If people we have my boy, he could be able to get it out a lot better than I do. Right? I'm in love with Mary Jane. So now I don't understand how Odell Beckham keeps on being. Now he play on this league. I don't want to play. Oh no, guess what? That's what happens now. What happens now? You have to play. If you decide to want to, so you go ahead and kick rock. Let me tell you. I think to be alluded to this, so we spoke about this wholeheartedly last week. If Beckham walks, there is gonna be a team that picks him up. Like listen. You surprised him doesn't pick him up? Cleveland right now. Besides Tyrod, and our boy. Flash Gordon. All these games and he's not gonna get that contract. He's not gonna get those dollars that he's won. He's should be happy that he gets enough money to buy a pound of weed in the offseason from here on out. Which now he's going to be in the NFL drug program for his transgressions. So as Odell Beckham decides, as he moves the needles, he's basically broke social media. Oh my goodness! Talking about breaking. We got some breaking news. This Boston and Washington game is now going into double overtime. 115. This has been a real good game. For a game that both starting point guards are missing, and both teams are missing tons of key players. This is a very good game going down between the number 2 seed in the East and the number 5 seed in the East. And you have to remember, Boston number 2 is very secure in their spot. Washington number 5. They would like to move up. They would like to keep winning. I mean, they can fall to as low as 8th if they go on the losing streak. But if they keep this up, the way that Cleveland has been looking, we can get to Cleveland later. The way Cleveland has been looking lately. Washington could possibly pass Cleveland. Can you imagine the Cleveland Cavaliers as a 5 seed? Can you imagine the Cleveland Cavaliers? To be honest with you, coming into the season. Can you imagine Cleveland Cavaliers anything lower than a 2 seed? So the fact that Cleveland Cavaliers are sitting at a 5 seed and struggling to be a 5th seed? Can I even say it? Even you understand they're 3.5 games out of the not making the playoffs. That's Cleveland right now. That's Cleveland. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. It's impossible. It's not impossible. It's highly improbable that this is gonna happen. But Cleveland is in a position right now with just about what was it? 17 games left in the season. 15 games left in the season. Somewhere around there. Now they could possibly miss the playoffs. But we'll talk NBA a little bit later. Let's get into these moves that's been happening to the NFL. Because we know there's one thing in the NFL. In the NFL.
Hello? You play to win the game.
And that's on it. So right now, what you see on the NFL is a whole bunch of things. If you look at that 4 o'clock today, you have what the NFL is saying now is a league. We get about start happening. You see a lot of championship making moves. And when I say championship, we talking about won a championship in the last decade. Teams has been in the last decade. You got a lot of bubble teams that have made it to the playoffs. Teams that made it to the AFC championship. And you got a lot of get right. It's always nonsense. To see if they could make it. See if they could catch a spark or build their culture. Some of them make it shape or form. A lot of these champions. Let's go with Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers lose Jordy Nelson, which I thought was shocking. I thought probably was one of the most shocking of his career. Because I'm looking at Jordy Nelson, I'm like, until he got injured. And until his quarterback got injured, because remember Jordy Nelson got injured and he came back. And when he came back, his quarterback got injured. So up until that point, Jordy Nelson was balling. So just to even flat out let go Jordy Nelson shocked me. I'm like, could you not get any value for Jordy Nelson? I would like Jordy Nelson on the Jets. I'm thinking like Arizona, Miami Dolphins. It seems like the Denver, it seems like New Orleans, it seems like Carolina. I can't imagine a team outside of Green Bay that wouldn't want Jordy Nelson. Is it just me? Do I need to put this on the phone? Jordy. We gotta address this one coming up next week. But to replace Jordy Nelson from Jimmy Graham. A Jimmy Graham that I don't. He's not quite the Jimmy Graham that was in New Orleans. And we also know that in Seattle probably may not have been the best fit from a scheme productive. So if you look at Jimmy Graham, the way that Seattle was looking at J. Dot, good pickup. Jimmy Graham being a target. Jimmy Graham being a better red zone target. The only one better red zone. But who's to say that that's because of Jordy Nelson or just because of Aaron Rodgers. Like at this point in time, we know one thing. Jimmy Graham is a red zone target, regardless of who his quarterback is. We don't know that about Jordy Nelson. Because when Aaron Rodgers was out game, and they had Huntley in the league. Jordy Nelson putting up 50 yards a game. He wasn't actually red zone. So we all know that Aaron Rodgers is the crumbling quarterback. And he can make anything look good. Even when they're Fuego Basura. We know that Jimmy Graham can still be a threat, even when he has Fuego Basura thrown to him. Jordy Nelson may not be the same thing. So like gentleness and walk. Jordy Nelson walk. Jimmy Graham. You know who I'm talking about. The M, the N, the Y, the J, the I, the M. That's Jimmy. Okay. We could go take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I apologize. I'm so old sometimes in my ways. We go have a word from our sponsor. For one of our sponsors. And when we come back, we go get more into some of the NFL. We go get into the NBA. We go talk about some of the injuries. We go talk about the playoff picture. And of course, we go talk about get some time. So I can bring in some New York and Miami news. You know what section that is. 305 of my city. It's coming up lunch later on the Mighty Sports Podcast. I am Jonathan mytsports.net. We airing also on 24/7 Miami.tv.
It's 420 somewhere, and you should be prepared. And there's no better way to prepare like heading down to Smoky News, where you'll find all your smoking accessories from vapes, bongs, pipes, papers, incense, cleaners, and more. Just go to Smoky News at 1311 Southeast 17th Street, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33316. Tell them MyT Radio sent you and receive a special in-store discount. This does not include lottery or tobacco products.
And we are back to the Mighty Sports Podcast, and I am host still Dallas. Man, if you're still listening, I'm here live. mytradio.net. Or you went on to mytsports.net. You can catch it there as well. You can be watching here live. Right here on Facebook. Tell me, we'll find them many ways to be able to bring the podcast to you. Or you can also catch the re on 24/7 Miami.tv. You can also catch the re-air on our YouTube channel, Mighty Sports. You can get the re-air anytime you want on mytsports.net as well. Listen, wherever you need to be. Listen, by next season, I'm pretty sure we'll find a way to get over the iTunes. We haven't gotten. We wanted to make sure that we get you guys before we get you to the exclusive people in iWorks. So we talk about the moves and everybody that's trying to add pieces to their team. You know, they're trying to get that special recipe that they're gonna need to put together a winning combination for their team to be successful. As we already mentioned, Green Bay Packers joining us, but they had Jimmy. They replaced the number 3 red zone talk. Proficient play. And one of them, we know for a fact, he's always proficient. Another one we saw that when he didn't have Aaron Rodgers throwing him, he wasn't that efficient. So we can see the need for the upgrade. And also in there, we talked about earlier. We talked about the top Kirk Cousins being moved. Where did we go? We didn't quite know. Talking about the Jets, talking about the Vikings. Now, pay attention. I'm talking about right area, in this area. We're talking about the teams that are in that championship. We got one championship the last couple of years. We got win the Super Bowl the last couple of years. It's always kind of thing. In this case, we got add there as well. We're talking about Minnesota Vikings. For those Facebook scroll. Do our cups, our public lemonade. When you mix that with citrus guys, all that talent. The Minnesota Vikings add Kirk Cousins. Minnesota Vikings has for a very long time. From even when it comes to the very long time ago. They have always believed that they were quarterback. They've always been quarterback. They've had the running. They've added. Now they have wide dominant. They just need a quarterback. They was the major difference. Going on to the Super Bowl, and then going home in the NFC Championship. Again, now this watching the 125, 124, watching double overtime. So Case Keenum, Kirk Cousins is also Minnesota. He could be the missing. Maybe he's out there championship wrestling. Also Keenum, leaving Minnesota to Denver. When he gets to team up with the Denver Broncos, and everything that we said that was going to be positive for Kirk Cousins. Now we're going to see Case Keenum listen, the guy that we thought he was Minnesota to an NFC championship game. We're going to see if Case Keenum like John Elway can breathe some of his greatness on him, right? Breathe some of his greatness on him, and hope that John Elway is great to be able to breathe upon him. To help Case Keenum, because he's seeing things. Things have slowed down for him. We've seen what happens when you get a good defensive line. You can run the ball, get him some outside of what he can do. So now you see what added up to his development mind. Now listen. This is the thing about it. Has Denver done enough so far to say that they are Super Bowl contender team? I don't think so. Not yet. But at least not at quarterback. Which is probably the most important thing sports is gonna be at least man up to the NFL team the last 30, 40 years. You just quarterback. Now they have their quarterback. They start building everything else around. That's the thing they aiming for. The New Orleans Saints don't make any real moves, but they make some secure things. They secure Drew Brees. Oh no, it's itching me. They secured Drew Brees to a 2-year, $50 million contract. And I'm not lying to that should have been 100% guarantee. He should have went out there and asked for the Kirk Cousins. Which is going to be known from now on as the Kirk Cousins. Did I tell you? Did we mention it? Kirk Cousins? Sorry. Signed for a guaranteed 3 years, 84 million. I didn't mention that. I just want to tell you guys again. In case you just didn't. In case you missed the first segment. It was the very first post of the show. Like, how you get it back? Kirk Cousins. 3 years, 84 million. That happened. But also, New Orleans Saints did something very interesting. And it's in a sense where you know he shouldn't get too much playing time. But it's good to have, especially when you consider what Philly just did with theirs. The New Orleans Saints signs Tom Savage, the backup quarterback, to a deal. To make sure they have their backup quarterback lined up. Also re-signing with their team is Julius Peppers of the Carolina Panthers. Now some of these bubble teams that are making moves, like the New York Giants. I call the New York Giants above anything else right now. Granted, listen, they've won a championship within the last decade. But they also just went 5-11. So there's something that they need to work on. They need to get their ish together. Sorry, 5-13. And they did some of those things this offseason already. One of the number one things that they did is that they got themselves a left tackle. They got Nate Solder from the New England Patriots for I believe they said just about like $62.5 million. Not all guaranteed, but $62.5 million. Whatever they can do. Which if you Giants fan following the Giants, they know that's big for them because they've had a guy Flowers over there that couldn't stand up to a bumblebee. That he is the number one reason why they believe that Eli Manning was about to retire early because he was getting killed. So they solidified that portion of their lineup, which is monstrous. And we're gonna see what they do with Flowers because now they have a couple of options. Well, we know they're not gonna leave him there as left tackle. Light tackle. That's basically what they should have called him. His LT should have started for light tackle and left tackle, and he definitely wasn't playing left tackle for the. If you understand what I say. And they also get Kareem Martin. But that's also because. And that's the cornerback. For those who don't know. But that's also because they cut Rogers Cromartie, who was their other cornerback. Which I thought they should have found a way to restructure his deal. Also signed Kareem Martin. That would have been a better thing to do because listen. If you don't think that Eli Manning, I'm sorry, having the same side of the ball. But if you don't think that you have the kind of pass rush that you need necessary to get to the quarterback, as yet, wouldn't you at least try to get the pieces in the backfield there, so that whatever quarterback is back, they have to take that extra second to look and find their receivers. So that if they have to take an extra half a second to look for their receivers, doesn't that help whatever pass rush you get? Apply some kind of arbitrary pressure at least. Like, that's what I wonder about. So we're gonna get kind of curious to see what the Giants continue to do this off season. As you see them do one of the things that probably was major for them, and that was definitely making sure that Flowers was no longer in the same position trying to protect Eli and Manning because he did a worse job than John F. Kennedy's Secret Service. If you understand what I'm saying.
Danger zone.
The Arizona Cardinals get Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford doesn't move the needle for me anywhere, shape or form. So Sam Bradford doesn't move the needle for me. I guess we just move the needle on Sam Bradford. As we mentioned, the Minnesota Vikings got Kirk Cousins. What I didn't mention is that they also got Trevor Siemian, the quarterback from Denver. As we see them also trying to solidify their quarterback position and their backup quarterback position. Somebody else trying to solidify their quarterback position. As we've already told you that we didn't tell you this directly. Mostly indirectly. Buffalo Bills got rid of Tyrod Taylor. So in replace of Tyrod Taylor, they get the Cincinnati Bengals AJ McCown. Not quite sure what that does. But apparently AJ McCown has played well enough to get a starting job. We're taking this as all you have to do in the NFL. Is play well enough to get yourself a starting job. We go get into the last portion of these moves. I'm telling you, there's a lot of to process and just think. This is just the first 24 hours of the NFL free agency. This is day one. We still got the draft. We still got more moves to come. We got players that aren't gonna get picked up after the draft. Man, this show is going by way too fast. But I should show you how much fun we're having today. So we're gonna go to one of our sponsors. We're gonna let them talk. We're gonna break down some information more. Or break down some more information. It's like 11:30. Pardon me if I'm a little bit. Why I could do this late night? I had a nice relaxing man. I could do night shifts. I can still do night shifts. You guys should put me in your studio. Telling you. 1 to 7. I got you. 1 to 6. I got you. 12 to 5. I got you. 12 to 6. I got you. All right, let's go. Stuck trying to figure out what to do on a Friday again? Well, stop worrying and stop thinking and head down to Capone's nightclub in downtown Fort Lauderdale. This is where you'll find DJ Scepter mix it in the lounge room so you can start dancing and start drinking. And we understand some of you may be an introvert, so you may want to start drinking so you can start dancing. But regardless of what you do, you make sure you do that with DJ Scepter. That's every Friday from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Ladies, you bring your sexy. Fellas, you bring your swag. It's going down at Capone's. But wait, there's more. Trying to figure out what to do on a Wednesday? Yes, hump day? You'll find DJ Scepter at O'Malley's from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's right there on 441 between Coconut Creek and Royal Palm Boulevard. DJ Scepter
plays everywhere that you want to be. Whether that's a birthday, wedding, bar mitzvah, quinceanera, proms, corporate events, bachelor or bachelorette parties. DJ Scepter puts a royal touch on everything. And for reservations, just send a simple email to bookings@djscepter.com. That's bookings@djscepter.com. Oh shit. We're almost back. And we are back to the mytsports podcast. I'm still your host, Donald. If you're still listening right here live on mytradio.net, mytsports.net, TuneIn Radio under MyT Sports podcast. Or you could be catching the re-ears on YouTube on the MyT Sports. You could be catching it on Facebook. You could be going directly to the mytsports.net website. Going to seasons. Right now we're on season 3. You'll be able to catch episode 21 through 30. So you can even catch episode season 1 if you want. We got the whole entire audio log in there for your listening needs. Or you can always catch us with our good friends. On 24/7 Miami.tv. And if you listen on 24/7 Miami.tv, don't forget to catch the couch. They're also here live as well. Don't know what time they're in. I probably should have figured that out. But they're also on 24/7 Miami.tv. Don't forget Millennial 101 is there. Listen, all your favorite shows, all your favorite podcasts is also on 24/7 Miami.tv. But all your favorite music is on mytradio.net. That's mytradio.net. That has special themes every day for your needs. To get those happy. Don't forget mytradio.net. Every voice is MyT. So as we are officially back. Let's hurry up and get through the rest of these because we still got some basketball to talk to. Because we get to the teams that haven't quite been able to get right for some time. We've been playing around with a lot of things, with their rosters, with their management, with their coaches, trying to see if they can catch lightning in a bottle, building a foundation. Always trying to catch something worthwhile. Probably the one on the top of all of that. The team that is probably going from hopefully can't get right to at least a bubble team or at least a contender, the quickest. It's probably going to be the San Francisco 49ers. As we've seen what they've gone from back as the end of last season. I traded to get Jimmy Garoppolo going on a 5-game winning streak. To now, by the time this season starts, they're getting Richard Sherman, who's going to be coming off of an injury. But Richard Sherman still one of the best, if not the best, but top cornerbacks in the league for the last 8 years. So he gets over to San Francisco, over to a team that's directly into the division, and he gets to play 6 games against teams that he's very familiar with. 4 that he's been familiar with in competition, and one he's going to get 4 games. He's going to get 4 games against 2 teams. That he's very familiar with through competition, and he's going to get 2 games. Based off a team that he's familiar with, because he was just there. Those 2 times he played Seattle, and it's gonna be interesting to see because we all know that he has picked off Russell Wilson in practice, and we all know that if he picks him off in a game, he is gonna talk. Some cash. Big up. Mesh.
Shit. You know what I'm trying to say.
Dirty Turkish Arkaback, Flatten, Fortin, Philip, Bunker, Burton, Perkaluma, Burton, Durton, Bush, Latin, Martin, and Attenborough.
Since we already mentioned, like Cleveland being one of those bottom teams, right? But so far now they've got Tyrod Taylor, Jarvis Landry. Like to what? Tyrod Taylor from Buffalo Bills. Jarvis Landry from Miami Dolphins. They got Carlos Hyde from San Francisco 49ers. And they still have their own guy, Flash Gordon, stepping up. And where's Junior at? Is he still there too? He's still there. Flash Gordon, Jarvis Land, and whoever they can add through the draft or whatever. The only bad thing going on right now. Only bad thing that's going on in Cleveland right now is the fact that Cleveland Cavaliers are forcing and the fact that Joe Thomas happened to retire. And it sucks because you're looking at a team right now that you would think that this is probably Joe Thomas out of the victim, and he's coming out of an injury. And like, you know what? I've had enough. I've had 10,000 stars instead of stars. Really go on until I was 5 years from now. You should definitely get a statue outside of Cleveland, being the only body they've had. And it sucks that when I think that Cleveland probably gonna have the buzz that they've had in a decade, that he's not gonna be there to witness it. He's not gonna be able to be a part of that. But if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, I'm not gonna lie, you should be excited. More than if you're a Miami Heat fan, Miami Dolphins fan, you should be more excited than. I guess right now that's Miami Dolphins. Chicago Bears added to their wide receiver core. Tennessee Titans just said, hey, I'm on my way. And they add quarterback Butler to them. And it's the same Butler that you look at and wonder like, same Malcolm Butler that was sat down the Super Bowl game that was completely heated. That believes that he hasn't gotten enough explanation. They believe that it was based on vendetta. Some of the players that didn't sit right with them. Why Bill Belichick sacrificed for vendetta? Because now him and Lewis have left the New England Patriots to the Tennessee Titans. But not just that. Amendola has left. And Amendola has the Miami Dolphins. We don't even know if we're going to talk about you're excited about what you're doing. What the Miami Dolphins listen, like everybody's down Derek Jeter for what he's doing to Orleans. I don't know what's going on with Dolphins because it looks like quite the same thing. But as we said, this offseason because this offseason is going to shape the draft. And basically picks get used for commodity. And teams are going to fall all over the place. We mentioned this already. A bunch of people are going to get on the board now. And that's going to help shape the draft in one way. And it's going to shape the whole team and how they position themselves. But then you're still going to see get after the draft. So that's even gonna affect a whole level of class. We're gonna see a whole different level. We're gonna think that this is how players should go. He's gonna act down. So all of a sudden, this person is not gonna be that, and he's gonna go to the options. He's gonna come completely off the table. So talking about things that are completely off the table. In NBA news, it's as the Golden State Warriors are playing right now as we speak. At home. Can't see who they're playing against. The Splash Brothers are out. Klay Thompson, dislocated thumb. Stephen Curry, some ankles are back. And Draymond's green voice constantly plays in my head. As he said, it was funny to see all of these teams keep making moves, knowing that they don't even have a chance. And if Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry on 100%, if they're off, if Klay Thompson isn't the sniper that he is, if Stephen Curry doesn't have the mobility that he is, the Golden State Warriors become vulnerable. Very, 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 very vulnerable. Two teams like Houston that with D'Antoni and their new style have become a very much a threat in the West. So much so that they are sitting on top of the West and Golden State Warriors may not catch them. The Celtics also injury riddled as they try to see if they can catch Toronto. So the two teams that we probably thought for a good portion of the season going to lead the West and the East between Boston and Golden State Warriors. Those two teams with just about 17 games left in the season are saying, you know what? We're good. The Celtics have Horford out. Had Jaylen Brown out with a concussion. They have Kyrie Irving out with a sore knee. As we know with the opponents that they played tonight, the Washington Wizards, they have John Wall still trying to come in. Brendan Haywood is on pace to possibly come back. We're gonna see he could a comeback by the time the playoffs are beginning. That's gonna be interesting to see how they decide to acclimate him into the roster. Going to the 45-39 over the LA Lakers. So maybe that's why it doesn't matter so much that Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson are not going to be playing in this game. You can play it against the LA Lakers team like that. But don't sleep on the LA Lakers. The LA Lakers team just beat Cleveland not too long ago. As the Cleveland Cavaliers have found a way to keep falling very recently. Which, as we talk about quotes. Talking about the LeBron quote. Well, LeBron basically comes flat out and says, listen, anything that plays me in the first round, regardless if I have home court advantage or not, I'm gonna have work ahead of him. And he's right. And that's part of the reason why I'm looking at this. Where the only way I'm looking at Cleveland as if they're not a threat is if the Cavaliers don't make the playoffs. Which is still a possibility. That's why I'm looking at it. Because I'm looking at it. Okay, let's just look at it right now. The Cleveland Cavaliers are in the fourth seed. So right now, the East are broken down, right? Yeah, the Toronto Raptors sitting on top of number one. Boston Celtics. Pacers, Cavs, Wizards, Sixers, Bucks, and Heat. Right? I'm sorry. The Bucks lost tonight. So it's the Heat, then the Bucks. That's how quickly turning around. Cleveland Cavaliers have a record of 39-28. The Miami Heat have a record of 36-32. Sorry, the Milwaukee Bucks have a record of 36-32. That's 3.5 games. And all it takes for Cleveland to fall out of the playoffs. But this is why I say like you have to understand what LeBron James is saying here. Let's say LeBron James is the eighth seed. Do you not think that the Cleveland Cavaliers came beat the Toronto Raptors? Based on how the Toronto Raptors played the last couple of years, like, we've all known that Toronto Raptors have found a way to win the regular season. Like, they played one game for the first game for the regular season against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and realized the Cleveland Cavaliers wouldn't have the kind of energy for the rest of the season, and playing like that ever since the season has begun. Or ever since that game 3 years ago. When it comes to the playoffs, they're a completely different team. They look like a completely different team. It looks like they just fall apart. If they're in the 7th seed, and they're playing Boston, can you not see them beat them Boston? Now, granted, I think Toronto will beat them. Boston will beat them regardless of Monday. But can you not see them beating Toronto and Boston? I'm not saying that it's improbable. It's actually highly probable that they could. I'm saying even though I give Toronto and Boston a chance, the chance is like 51 to 49. They get in the 6th seed, and they play Indy. Do you not see them beat Indy? They get in the 5 seed, and they beat Washington, and they get Washington, and they get Washington. Can you not see them beating Washington? Washington, the team that always quite get right. In the time of the playoffs, but plays well enough in the regular season to get to the playoffs. But listen, who knows? This year could be different when they're playing the Cleveland team that's still trying to figure things out. When you play a Washington team that just learned how to win. Well. They're now 5 out of the last 5. But they've done very well without John Wall. Listen, Cavaliers are also 5 out of the last 10. So they're not that bad anyway. It's part of the reason why both of them kind of mirror each other. Right now with that win, Washington has a record of 39-30, and Cleveland Cavaliers have a record of 39-28. They're separated by one game, and that's all in the loss columns. In the West, you have Houston on top, followed by Golden State. Portland has recently gone on a 10 game winning streak.
We're streaking.
Who's streaking?
There's more coming. Everybody's doing it.
Who's everybody? Well, there's only three other teams that have an impressive winning streak like that. But there's 4 streaks going on in the NBA right now. So I told you one. The Trailblazers with 10 games. As it brings them to third in the West with a record of 41 and 26. Just eat them over Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City has still found ways. As it seems like they started off very slow, and they found a way to get themselves in the position that we all thought they should have been, which is just around the third, fourth seed into the West. And very lately, it sounds like more that the sky is falling. But every time you look out, right there, they are right there. 41 and 29, sitting in number 4 spot in the West. 7-3 of the last 10 games. But Portland Trailblazers, 10-game winning streak. Another team on an impressive winning streak. Toronto Raptors, 9-game winning streak so far. The Utah Jazz, 7-game winning streak. No, Utah Jazz doing something interesting. I think like Utah Jazz are like 14 and 2 on their last 16. 8 and 2 on their last 10, definitely. As they're creeping into the last playoff spot. So listen, who's in the playoffs? Because you're gonna notice, I'm not gonna mention the team that's basically played almost the last 20 years. We have Houston sitting number 1, Golden State Warriors number 2, Portland Trailblazers number 3. Oklahoma City at number 4, 7-3 in the last 10 games, with a record of 41 and 29. You have the New Orleans Pelicans with a record of 39 and 28. They've gone 8 and 2 of their last 10. Minnesota Timberwolves. 10-6. The LA Clippers being coached up very well, being completely overlooked. They're not going to be going to say water. They are getting completely overlooked as they're being super coached up to get to a record of 37 and 29 and 7th in the West. And Utah's going on a very impressive winning streak, on a record of 38 and 30.
You know who's missing out this equation? You know who's missing out this equation? San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio Spurs are not in the playoffs. The playoffs would start right now. And that's the most interesting thing out of that whole entire playoff picture. What's going on in the West? It's not enough for me to say right now that hey, maybe we should just always have the top 16 teams because if I'm not mistaken, the LA San Antonio Spurs, I mean, wouldn't make the playoffs. Just taking the top 16. But listen. To me, this is how I always look at it. If all of your playoff teams have a better than 500 record, I'm happy. What used to get me in the past is that the East used to have 6 teams above 500 record, and they used to have two teams that had like a record of like. It was like a 45% winning rate. It was like 38 and 46 or 44, something like that. You understand? That used to get to me, because that is what used to help spark a lot of that talk. Now all these teams above 500. Listen, we're talking about a team that's 4 games above 500. 36 and 32. I takes that. In the West, it's 38 and 30. You're not that far off. Just about what the San Antonio Spurs are. It's 36 and 32. Russell Westbrook. Does he talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder being able to ease themselves into the fourth spot into the West right now? I think this recently got passed about Portland. Russell Westbrook has recorded his 100th triple-double over the course of 2 seasons. The only other person to do that outside of obviously Oscar Robinson. I was talking about incredible feats real quick before we get into my favorite section of the show. The show that kind of gives you the overtime that you saw with Washington and Boston earlier. Derrick Rose going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Does this not seem like the last favor that Derrick Rose is going to receive from the association? Because it already seemed like when Derrick Rose went to Cleveland that was a favor that was handed out to him by LeBron James. LeBron James knew that until he personally whispered nothing in his ear when he was in the playoff game. Derrick Rose is an outstanding player, but after that he just basically declined. Minnesota kind of feels like that. But now instead of it being from the marquee player, it's being done from your head coach slash GM. Where now you're on a team. And I'm still quite sure what you're fit on this team. I mean, the team doesn't have Jimmy Butler's going to be gone for the rest of the season. And now you bring in Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, why? Motivated to play the game. Listen, with 15 games left in the season, who knows? He's on a team. It just seems like Derrick Rose doesn't like if he shows motivation. I just honestly see that Derrick Rose is going to go to the regular season, and Derrick Rose just wants to be on the team that makes the playoffs and then gets playoffs, and that's when the show stays because that's what he believes that he should be. I'm like, Derrick Rose isn't in the league anymore. I'm sorry. Derrick Rose needs to be overseas. Derrick Rose needs to be facing off with Stephon Marbury. Because I don't know who them boys anymore.
Breaking news involving another quarterback situation in Minnesota, but it's not Kirk Cousins.
Well, the Broncos are going to trade Trevor Siemian in a draft pick, a late round draft pick this year.
In another quarterback situation in Minnesota, but it's not Kirk Cousins.
This is a lot going on. A lot of cornerback to the Lions, wide receiver Antoine Baldwin released by the Bills, and you know what? Let's go ahead and scratch this. Hit the brakes. It's officially the time of the show that I love. That you love, and you basically waited show to watch.
And that, my friends, is
$212 718. Matter of fact, 305.
I get it. I swear that I get it. We just did it. We did it. We did it. We so far from finished. I brought you right back just so we can
Woof. From 305 to my sis. So let's start this here. Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is out injured. All right. Dwayne is out injured right now. He's not playing because he has a bad hamstring. But what Dwayne Wade has been doing Dwayne Wade was at the Douglas fundraising memorial, signing pictures, talking to the people, visiting the folks, like he did the school, helping to get the word out there, showing his faith, his love, his energy to the city, and just helping add another layer to this mess that's going on here. That is gonna gun laws get tightened out here. Listen, I have a level of naiveness that I'm probably gonna talk about on driving points one day. Because I didn't want to talk about driving points because I didn't realize. And when I realized this, even I was like, oh wow, this really is easy. So Dwayne Wade said it's at Douglas fundraising memorial doing this thing. Also, man, he's out with an injured hamstring. Also out for the Miami Heat. Hassan Whiteside with a hip. Also out in Miami, as we said, is Jarvis Landry. He goes to Cleveland. Also out in Miami is Ndamukong Suh. Also out in Miami is Julius Thomas. Yes, basically Miami is going through a firestorm. Oh yeah, Derek Jeter's being looked at like he's the bad guy in the city. So as we over here, we're gonna stick with Miami. Let's talk about what Miami had this past week. Miami had three games going on this weekend. Honestly, I thought Miami was going to lose 2 of these matchups. But instead, Miami ended up winning 2 out of 3 games, still losing 2 out of 3. The first matchup was against Philadelphia 76ers. I thought they were going to win. They didn't. They put up 108 to 99 as the Miami 76 in Miami. Hassan Whiteside posted 26 points. I mean, not for nothing. The Philadelphia Sixers. They put up some numbers themselves. As we saw Cyrus put up some JJ Redick, add another 18. On Saturday the 10th, we saw the Miami Heat take on the Washington Wizards. We saw basically division rivals. We saw division rivals take on each other. The Miami Heat won that game. I thought they were going to 129 to 102. In the game that saw James Johnson put up 20. Wayne Ellington put up 17. Dwayne Wade put up 8. That game had Hassan Whiteside. Only saw Bradley Beal put up 14 points. Then on Monday the 12th, you saw them take on Portland again that they lost to Portland 115 to 99. So again, they saw Georgia 23 points, and Damian Lillard in a winning attempt put up 23 to North added 27 to him as Malcolm. We added 17. Welcome to Miami. Oh man, I gotta shoot, baby. I'm sorry. This is what happens here. Now this week coming up from Miami, right? The Miami Heat take on the LA Lakers on this Friday the 16th. And again, that I'm pretty sure Miami Heat should. Like I said, you can't sleep on the Lakers. As Lakers right now, back into the game, back into the game, for their money. They also take on the Devils in Miami. I expect Miami to be able to. They also take on Sacramento in that game as well. Listen. I expect them to win 3 straight games as they decide to hold their playoff spot. And listen, you guys, man, we on a very weird position. As we talk that the Cleveland Cavaliers on the position, they can fall all the way out of it. Miami Heat from the 8th spot now today can go all the way to number 3. That's how tight things are. The number 1 and number 2 to worry about in both conferences. But as far as anything else, 3 through 9, things are pretty tight. You let Knicks keep falling. As no Porzingis. We don't even expect the games are on home. So the New York Knicks take on the Bucks. Bucks won 20-12. As Giannis puts up 28, but he wasn't even the highest team. That goes to Middleton, who 30. They took on Toronto and the New York were one of those picking that 9 games with the Raptors. As the New York Knicks lost to the Raptors 106, and not for nothing. This is not a game that all Lowry put up many. They only come out for 25 points. Lowry had 16, Lamar had 9. But you did have 7 plays in double digits for the Toronto Raptors. And then just last night, you saw the Dallas Mavericks, and they even lost that game, won 10-97 in New York. In the game that saw Barnes drop 30, and Dennis Smith put up 17. This week for the Knicks, we said the Knicks to lose all of the games of what Miami used for the Knicks games this week. They take on Philly on Thursday. They take on Charlotte on Saturday, and they take on the Chicago Bulls on Monday. And that's the folks. That's the show, folks. I'm sorry. It's late. It's almost tomorrow. The show has been going on. You know, we keep breaking like a rolling stone. Keep moving like a rolling stone. I'm not even doing that right. So thank you guys for listening. I'm serious. That is the show. You know what I say. Please stay tuned. Stay blessed. And don't ever stress. And please, in the words of Wale, let the optimism of tomorrow be your foundation for today.
Sorry, boys. All the stitches in the world can't sew me together again. Lay down.
Cheers. One of those finals.
Always knew I'd make a stop there. But a lot later than a whole gang of people thought. Last call for drinks. Bars closing down. Sun's out. Where we going for breakfast? Don't want to go far. Rough night. Tired, baby. Tired.
My T. Woo. And now back to your regularly scheduled program on mytradio.net.